Rita is at it again. Take a look and see. Permanent color that she used inside of her natural hair. And I'm gonna use half a tube of that. And that color is blonde copper is what it came out to be, and it was from the company Ion. Now that I had a little bit of a deep copper that I put a little bit in there just to add because I felt like she needed a little bit more. I used a little bit of 30 volume, and you can see me mixing it in there. This is really just until you get a nice thick consistency. I did a little bit of 30 and I did a little bit of 10. Um, Technically, the hair that I'm going to dye is already blonde. You really just need a deposit color. I really don't need to lift anything. So I could have just used all 10. But I went ahead and, experimented, did a little 30, did a little 10. And you want to have a nice consistency. See how it's kind of thick, but it's still moving? That is perfect. Now that the color is done, I done pulled out these foils. I mean, I had the foils for a while, I ain't gonna lie. And they got a little bunched up. But they still useful to do what they need to do. And that is to keep the hair protected while the color is processing on the human hair strands. Now, these hair strands are taped. They're taped. So they have the tape hair extensions. They're not the micro links or nothing. They're taped. And this is the company she got it from. And she ordered it on Amazon. And we were just one pack short. She already has 2 packs in her hair, but we were 1 pack short. So that hair just came in. And I told her I wanted to color it to match her natural hair so she wouldn't have such a drop off as you saw in the beginning of the picture. That was the before when we first put the first 2 packs in. This is the after photo of when I colored the strands of that last pack. And as you can see, when you color in hair, if it's not on the track, if it's on a track, you can kind of do it all at one time. But by it being taped extensions, I kind of like got about 6 tape strands and I'm holding them together. That's not one by one. That's about 4 to 6. And I'm just going to apply the color so that it's nice and thick. And that's the portion I'm highlighting it. So as you can see, I weaved that hair through with my rat tail comb. Push that tape right there. See that? Lay it down gently. There you go. So that blonde hair does not touch the color because I want to keep it blonde. And then I'm going to fold it to protect it. And set it off to the side. And I'm going to show you another one. All right, so we're going to get another piece of blonde hair. Well, it's not going to be a piece. I'm taking about, like I said, 3 to 4 pieces all together. I spray a little water on the hair because they're kind of flyaways to kind of smooth it out. There you go. And I just want to be able to pick the hair up for me weaving. I just take the tip of the comb, grab a little bit. See, then I weave it through, grab a little bit more, weave it through, and then I separate that. But I'm making sure I go all the way to the back so that I can grab the hair, because I remember it's a stack of hair I'm grabbing, so I need it to lay right. And then I hold it over like that. See? And then I just go ahead and apply that color and hold that hair. The trick is not to get it on the pieces that you plan on highlighting. And you want to heavily saturate it. You don't want to be skimpy on the color because it has to coat like every strand that you're putting it on. So you want to really put a nice amount. As you can see, I'm over here struggling with this full, trying to work it out. I'm struggling bad, but I'm going to get it right. I'm going to get it right, y'all. I just don't want to get that hair wet with that color at all. So I'm trying to hold it apart. But it works out. And then I'm going to coat some more on there. Now, you know, coloring somebody's hair is not that difficult. Coloring somebody's extensions is not that difficult. But when you highlighting it, you have to do it right because these extensions, you know, are going in somebody's head and they have to look right. So you can charge extra, you know, for hair that the people are highlighting. You know, you can charge extra for that because it takes a little bit more skill, a little more work, and you have to be a little more precise. And then I fold it over to both sides. There we go. All right. There we go. And I'm just showing y'all how I'm holding it securely. Then I'm going to set that off to the side. And I'm going to do a couple more pieces like this. And I'm going to go ahead and speed the video up so that y'all can see my next moves. But as you can see, I got better with it, got faster with it. I got a feel for how to keep that hair separated. And remember, it was a light copper and a deep copper that I mixed together to try to get her the results that she was looking for. And you see me taking my time when I get close to the edge part. I just take my time because I can't let that color bleed into the other hair. It's going to look crazy. It's going to be a line of division. And you don't want that. Now, in this situation, I did have I had the client, she had the hair delivered to my house so that I could get it and I could be working on it. And as soon as I got it and worked on it, then we went ahead and moved forward with her appointment of getting these extensions installed. All right, and there that is. And there we go. Got them all. Gonna put them all to the side. And you can see I got them done. It's not a lot because it's just one pack of hair. And now I'm going to move these over to the next phase. Okay? And that's going to be the dryer. So I'm going to show you some pictures in a second. Okay. This is me at the dryer. And I went ahead, turned the dryer on, strategically laid the hair in the dryer so that it'll process. If this was in somebody's head, they would be sitting under a dryer. So, and I just put the dryer on 60 minutes. Normally, I wouldn't have it on that long, but yeah, I just wanted to process. Once you get it arranged where you need it, turn the dryer on, let it do its thing. And it seems like I'm having a hard time with that too. There we go. All right. Okay, I'm at the shampoo bowl and it's time to open up the foils. Now this is going to be a little tricky because I have to hold the blonde hair away from the colored hair and try to shampoo and rinse the hair. And it looks like I feel like I kind of got a good pattern with that, but then again I don't, because the tips of them blondes I feel like is touching. And so I'm trying to strategize. So I'm using a shampoo, water, sink, and well, I'm getting it all wet. And then I'm gonna go ahead and shampoo this the best I can. I gotta get the color out. That's the shampoo I'm adding. I'm trying not to get the tape wet also. Not to say you can't get the tape wet. I'm just trying not to. I'm trying not to get the tape wet at all. Get the hair shampoo as best as possible. Keep the tape separated. Keep the blonde hair separated. And then go ahead and, get the spray in the nozzle. Which it looked nice. It looks like it really did well. I can see the blonde streaks in it. Not just me rinsing out all the shampoo that I just put in. And it's turning out really good. Now here's some photos of me having it rinsed out, and I set them back in the dryer again so they can dry. Look how beautiful those strands are, okay? And now I separated the strands to put on my rack to get ready for the client. Okay, and here we are. So I already had installed 2 packs of extensions in her hair, probably like maybe a week ago. And I am separating her hair so I can add that last pack of hair to her crown area so I can get an even blend of the colored strands over the blonde hair. And it'll mix in really well. So here I am. I'm taking one strand, remove the tape. Once you remove the tape, make sure your client has no products in their hair, no nothing, no conditioner, no anything. We found out that when I applied the first set of hair extensions, she had conditioner in her hair, and a few of them started to slip before I was even finished. So, yeah, don't have anything in your hair. You shampoo your hair, you rinse everything out. Don't put no conditioner in your hair. It just works better. You don't want to put no water, no oil, no hairspray, no nothing as you applying this tape extensions. So I put one down on the top, then I secure a second one underneath it and smash those two together, and I do a bricklayer pattern, and that bricklayer pattern is give you more evenness. And that's my friend Crystal. She's in the background. She actually got me my client because they were neighbors, and so I appreciate her for that. But as you can see, as I place these in, it's already starting to change the whole look of her hair. It's already doing its thing and blending in. It's blending in that top with the gold. Her highlighted blonde at the bottom. It's blending it all in. The next thing I do, once I do get them all in, I have to layer it to blend, because her hair is short. Her natural hair is short. Her hair is about maybe about to the middle of her neck. So I want to make sure that you don't have a line. She don't have a line of division, so it's going to be nice and even. But yep, it turns out pretty good. I'm just taking them and put them in one by one. Now, I do notice that I do end up, maybe I put it a little bit too high at the top of her crown because she got a couple cowlicks up there and her hair kind of moves in different directions. So, with that being said, I probably could have went a little bit lower, but you can't see the track in the end. You can when the hair is wet, but when I dried her hair with the blow dryer, you could not see it. So anybody can get these tape extensions. They come in all kind of hair textures. They come in different colors. You can even make your own tape hair extensions with hair on the track. There is a way to make your own. And this is me layering her hair. So I'm going to add a little bit of water and mousse. And she has a noodle head. She had some of that. She likes the way that feels in her hair. So we're going to add some of that also. And I'm just going to massage it through her natural hair and the extensions. And give it a little scrunch pattern and let it air dry. Make sure I put some in her bangs. Put it thoroughly all through the hair. So that she'll have, like, when it dries, it's going to have a nice little, like, wavy look. As you can see, the color has blended very well. Very, very well. Compared to the before and after pictures at the beginning of the video. You can see that it's more blended toward the bottom. You know. I'm impressed. I like the way it turned out. I remember I was telling y'all earlier about the me going too high up in the crown for her taped in extension. So I noticed that when her hair split as it was wet, I could see the track. So I'm blow drying the top to kind of make it fuller. Once I blow dry that top and it does dry, it covers up all the tracks. It's just when it's wet, it kind of separates. But it did turn out really nice. I'm going to show y'all some pictures of her afterwards. She loved her hair. My friend that brought her loved her hair. She said her husband loved her hair also. So that's a good thing. And like I said, anybody can get these tape extensions. Anybody. So here's some photos. Look how blended that is. You see what I'm saying? Beautiful. I like it. If you got any questions, y'all just hit me up. Let me know. Her hair turned out so great. Like and subscribe my channel. Y'all take care. And I hope you got something out of this.